Guys, just want to do a video for a kind of a recap of last month, how it did, and also what the market did. So to keep you updated on the one hand, on the other hand, just to share kind of what's going on. I hope that you guys are doing very well. I hope that you guys are able to enjoy the first time of spring and excuse me, are able to also participate in the markets a little bit. All right, so what happened? So it was an okay month on my end. Really the best kind of how I did was really on Lucid. I started to trade really Lucid in March, and Lucid was great. Okay, it was great. So I think about 15,000 on Lucid, 10,000 on Tradify, but I will talk about that a little bit later. So profitable month. But what happened? Okay, so Tuesday turnaround, the mighty turnaround Tuesday happened, and so we were able to bounce. We made new lows on Tuesday, but we were able to bounce quite aggressively. So the market really moved higher, and I think it was a big move to the upside yesterday. So it was a big move, 970 points, close to 1,000 points to the upside, and today we get more follow through. Okay, that's great. Okay, that's great. Let's see how the markets can really act if you are able to really hold this level, this let's say 23,500 ish, because if we can hold this 23,500 till 800 level, then I think we have the opportunity to really stabilize. Does it mean that we will go up to all-time highs right away? No. But on the other hand, if we stabilize, then I think that we are able to at least go up here to this 25,400. And it's just about finding a good entry, also letting the market breathe a little bit as well. I personally wouldn't want to jump in today and just chase the trend, because to me it feels already a little bit extended. In the end, there is also opportunity what you miss. Okay, no doubt about that. We did the same in the S&P. Obviously, the S&P also kind of was able to stabilize yesterday, and we had an end of the month rally. Plus, we get more follow through to the upside, and here we can see our little dilemma. So our little dilemma is that we are starting to trade again into this kind of area of supply. And then we have to see. So I could definitely imagine that we go, let's say 30-40 points higher in the next 1 or 2 days. But then here our dilemma is again present, because here we need to really go above, stabilize, and then we open room to the upside. And this is something we need to see, how the markets will react, how the market will trade. And that's something I cannot see. Yes, this yellowish block, 40-50 points more to the upside I can see, but afterwards we need to really wait for the reaction of the market. Kind of the same here on the Dow. The Dow actually did really what we anticipated. We traded really into this kind of support zone, 45,000. This was overall a kind of a consolidation of about 10%. Logical as well that we get a kind of reaction at some stage to the upside. Trend is still down, but we can see and feel, hey, there's life in there. Okay, blood is pumping. We will see how the market will react really here. If we get a change of character, of structure, break of structure, whatever it's called, in the end, can we take out that recent swing high here? Okay, can we take out the recent swing high here from March the 23rd? If we can, that's great. And then we have options to go even a little bit higher. So we will see. This head shoulder formation, excuse me, is still active. We can say, hey, target reached, or target one reached, with, let's say, hitting this close to 45,000. But in the end, so we need to see what really happens here. Okay, and the Russell had a big day yesterday as well. Took out really and shows strength. Okay, that's not bad at all. We need to see if you can take out that swing higher as well. Okay, 570 2570, 75. Logical target as well. Ideally we pull back a little bit though. I really hope that we pull back, because jumping in right now is tough. If I would jump in just with very little size to the upside. Crude oil still high. Okay, there was a pullback in March 23rd. We pulled longer, pulled down quite a bit, and this was Trump related news. In the end, doesn't matter, because if the market really changes overall structure, there is this new, let's say, blood coming into the long side in oil, and I think that we will go way higher. I personally don't think that the Iranian conflict is really done, so we need to see. Hopefully it all solves. Gold we face I would say a little bit of the same situation I got with the Nasdaq and the Russell. Yes, I think we basically took out the structure, we move higher, that's all great, but jumping in right now, it's not the right time. I would love to go into this, if it dipped a little bit lower, then I would love to get involved here. 4,580, 4,600, this would be great right now. Okay, Bitcoin kind of still alive, moves up. I still believe that we can go to this 80,000 level. Ethereum looks also quite great. I had a few nice trades here in Ethereum last month. Didn't trade aggressively though, because it's still too fragile in my opinion. But we can see here this bottom holds. Solana, Vika, and here it's beautiful to see that this kind of structure, what I'm always talking about, is something which is true. Okay, low, we held low, confirmed the low, and then we went lower, and now we had this retest. Demand and supply and demand, that's always the same. Okay, and that's basically what I do. I think supply and demand is important, and then momentum, jump on my momentum. Okay, let's talk about how this looks like. Certificates, payouts last month was quite well. Okay, I would say close to 30,000, 28,000, whatever, I don't really remember. That's the beautiful side of it. Okay, but I also want to talk about what's not so beautiful, because yes, there was also something which was not so beautiful as well, because I want to talk about this as well, because prop trading means also that we make mistakes. I make mistakes as well, but that's the reason why I'm using prop trading. So payouts here on Tradify was nice last month as well. Okay, and sadly I cannot see the dates, but overall I just started to trade Tradify as well really last month again, and yeah, and here we can see that. So this is all March, it was a good month. Let's say close to 10,000, 8.5, 10,000 ish, and I did get a live account here as well with them, but I don't want to lie, I fully blew it. Okay, in one day, just aggressively, and I went in just aggressively, and yeah, and that's it. Okay, so and then I try to let's say upload my challenge accounts again, and I was just trading too aggressively, so I'm failing challenges as well. That's part of the game. I think it's a mistake by me that I traded too aggressive. I think it's a real mistake what I do there. So this is something what I tried to do, because I, as you can see, traded on March 24th. I blew that for nothing. Just one trade basically. Okay, just one trade. And I'm not even sure if I'm able or allowed to trade that. Okay, I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to trade that because of the live account at Tradify. Okay, so when we have a look at that, I'm not sure if I'm really able to trade that. Okay, access simulation, not sure if there's one account in there or not. I don't really know. Okay, there's this one account. I'm not even sure if I can trade it or not. Let's try it out. Okay, I'm able to trade this one account, it seems like. Yeah, So what I'm trying to say here, failing is part of it, of prop trading, because you from time to time you trade too aggressive. I hate this. I personally think it's a mistake by me, by the industry, and honestly that's the reason why I just can recommend IQ Capital, because here you have one rule, and this one rule is built around the position loss of 1% in the evaluation, which protects you. It's an automated liquidation, which happens here if you are down 1% and you don't blow the full account with one. It's a so-called soft breach, and after the third, let's say after the second one, if you soft breach 2 times, the third one is then a hard breach. All right, guys, thank you very much. Just want to highlight that because I think that the people like it very well. So maybe one thing more, I'm quite kind of happy there. People start to like us, and honestly, that's where my soul and really blood pumps. Okay, guys, wishing you a great month. I will try to do a little bit more. I just was traveling as well quite a lot this month, and I was in Cyprus. I was in northern part of Germany, Switzerland, obviously, Liechtenstein, and trying to enjoy spring as well a little bit. All the best. See you then. Goodbye.